Hello, Unbrick Me here with a look at the top 10 best LEGO Technic aircraft. These include both helicopters as well as airplanes. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. At number 10 we have the LEGO Technic helicopter set number 852, which is actually the first aircraft ever released in the LEGO Technic theme, and it came out in 1977, which is the same year that LEGO Technic started. For the time, the helicopter looked really great, and the helicopter actually had this amazing play feature in which you got the crankshaft over here, and if you spin this shaft over here, you could rotate the main propeller as well as the tail of the helicopter. All of these were connected by Technic gears and axles, which is really cool because normally in LEGO system you never got such play features, but with LEGO Technic it really took aircraft and pretty much every LEGO model to a whole nother level. I do appreciate just how well it uses the LEGO system pieces and LEGO Technic pieces together. This style of building in LEGO Technic has certainly been lost to time, and I do wish that maybe for a 50-year anniversary, for example, we could get a large LEGO Technic set that adopts sort of the older style of LEGO Technic of using both system pieces and LEGO Technic pieces together, but none of those smooth beams and none of the LEGO Technic panels. We can only use those Technic beams with the studs, and I would love to own this piece of history. I really want to buy one on Bricklink or eBay or somewhere, but unfortunately there are 0 sealed copies of this particular helicopter on eBay or Bricklink, so I might have to buy a used one. I just want to say, if you're enjoying this video so far, then make sure to subscribe so that way you can learn all about LEGO Technic. At number 9 we have the LEGO Technic Heavy Lift Helicopter set number 42052, released in 2016. It retailed for $140, and it actually came with power functions in the box as well as a gearbox, so you definitely had a lot of play features with this particular helicopter. The gearbox could control 4 main functions powered by one single motor. One of the reasons that this helicopter is a really awesome aircraft is actually because of the amazing mechanism used to power the coaxial rotors. Essentially, one of the propellers would spin in the clockwise direction, but the other propeller would spin in the counterclockwise direction. Because this helicopter doesn't have a propeller on its tail, it does need the second propeller to stay balanced and to not, spin out of control. This helicopter is an absolute beast, and let's talk about the number 8 set. Next up we have the LEGO Technic Black Falcon set number 8425, and the set actually came with some really nice play features, and as you can see it has a lot of different gears and a lot of different mechanisms which sort of make everything function together, and I do really love this set because it does also use a good combination of LEGO system pieces as well as LEGO Technic pieces. I do love the way the tail is built. It's really simple, but it also works really effectively and does give that authentic shape in my opinion. But did you know you could actually motorize this set using a LEGO Technic 9-volt motor, and you just place the 9-volt motor in the airplane, and you could have so much fun playing with this set. This set was kind of, relatively a budget set, which retailed for about $50, and adjusted for inflation, that is about $80. So you could motorize an $80 set. Like, this is not really seen in the current modern day LEGO Technic. To get motorized functions, you need to pay well over $100, and we need to see sort of these motorizable sets for under $100 again. At number 7 we have the LEGO Technic Jet Plane set number 9394, and even though this set doesn't have that much functionality in comparison, you have to consider that it retailed for only $50, and for $50, in my opinion, this set has impeccable detailing and, some decent functionality, not necessarily groundbreaking, but it was good enough for the price. And something about the way this plane looks and the overall shaping of this plane just really appeals to me for some reason. Just the architecture of this LEGO Technic set, in my opinion, is really awesome. Next up we have the LEGO Technic Cargo Plane, which came out in 2014, set number 42025. It retailed for $140, and it actually came in the box with power functions. The 2014 Cargo Plane is still considered to be one of the best airplanes LEGO Technic has ever released, and certainly had the playability as well as the functionality and the challenging building of the cargo plane. The only real thing that I kind of don't like is that the model does look a bit skeletal. In 2014, we did have a bunch of LEGO Technic panels, and in my opinion, this airplane could have been a little bit smoother, but still, even though it does look skeletal, it still gives you some nice shaping of real cargo planes in real life. But now let's talk about the next one. At number 5, we do have the LEGO Technic Fireplane, which retailed for only $50, and look at how big this set is. Look at how much functionality this set has. It is so beautifully detailed, and it still had some amazing functionality. For example, when you roll the set forward, not only the propeller would spin on the front, but also the fake piston engine would work, which is just incredibly cool. And you also did get some playable control surfaces here on the airplane, which is really impressive for a set that is only $50. We should definitely get more sort of aircraft-based sets that are $50, because in my opinion, this set is just such an incredible value. You know, right now, such a cheap and awesome LEGO Technic set is pretty much unheard of in LEGO Technic, so they definitely should make more budget sets that are also this big, this playable, and this awesome. At number 4, we have the LEGO Technic Helicopter. This set is the best rescue vehicle in my opinion, and this helicopter is actually also power functions upgradable, so you could buy the $30 power functions accessory box, connect a motor and a battery box to this set, and it would run flawlessly. You did get some really cool functions like the spinning propeller and tail, the rescue line, the landing gear, and all of these functionalities could be controlled through a gearbox. A set for $120, which is also really big and has a lot of playability, is really awesome for LEGO Technic. For a similar price range, we did get the concrete mixer truck in 2020, and that set has much less playability than this rescue helicopter. This rescue helicopter is just really awesome, and a lot of fans still consider it to be the best LEGO Technic helicopter ever. But what is the number 3 pick? Next up, we have the LEGO Technic 8485 Control Center 2. You can make 3 different models in this set. The most notable one is the helicopter here shown on the front. It did use the electric 9-volt system, and this helicopter was super playable. You could control the pitch and the roll of the helicopter, and you can actually sort of program the actions of this helicopter a little bit, which is just incredibly cool. And on top of that, this helicopter looks really well detailed for the time. I do appreciate the structural integrity of the whole fuselage. And if you got this set back in the 90s when it first came out, you would just have so much fun playing with this. This helicopter is really one of the best LEGO Technic sets of all time. And in my opinion, we really need another control center like this, but one that is compatible with Powered Up. At number 2, I put the LEGO Technic Air Raise Jet, which came out in 2017. This set retailed for $160, and for this price, you did get an amazing multi-directional gearbox. The power function system was also included in the box in the set, and even though lots of fans don't like the way it is shaped, or that the wings are too short, in my opinion, this set actually looks pretty good. But as a LEGO Technic fan, I tend to appreciate the functionality more as opposed to the actual looks of a LEGO Technic set. And with the functionality specifically, this set just knocked it out of the park. It was a vertical takeoff and landing airplane, so you did have the vertical takeoff functionality, and you also did have the retractable landing gear functionality. And even though it does have only 2 functions controlled by a multi-directional gearbox, the way it was built and the way the functions were executed is just brilliant. This set has some genius mechanisms. It really does represent what a Technic set should be like and what a Technic set is all about. And now, let's look at the number 1 pick. In my opinion, the LEGO Technic Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey set number 42113 is the best aircraft LEGO Technic has ever made. First of all, this set is based on the legendary Osprey, and that is just incredible. The set included a multi-directional gearbox which had 4 main functions. The first function of the set is responsible for the vertical takeoff and landing, the second function is responsible for the retractable landing gear, the third function is responsible for the openable cargo bay, and the fourth growth function is responsible for the engagement of the propellers. But this aircraft is also my #1 pick for a different reason. It is because it uses the Boeing license. Now, LEGO did do some Boeing airplanes in the past, specifically the 787 Dreamliner, but because we did get a Boeing airplane in LEGO Technic, this really makes me think that in the future we're gonna get another Boeing airplane in LEGO Technic, which is incredibly cool. If you want to know what the LEGO Technic Summer 2021 sets will be like, then click on this video right over here. This is your Unbreaking here, and I'll see you in the next one.